NAC available for you out there in the UK, but if you can get some NAC, try to get yourself on 500 milligrams or so a day of NAC. But by far and away, your most important strategy is going to be the digestive route, eliminating foods that are causing the breakouts. And let me tell you something, Sam, as soon as you do that, it's going to seem like a miracle to you how fast your skin will improve. And the fact that you're only breaking out on your cheeks, my friend, is a really good sign because that says to me that you don't have the hormonal condition, which can be a little bit more tricky to deal with. So stay in touch with me, buddy. Stay in touch with me by email, and you and I will work together on getting rid of the skin condition. And thanks so much for reaching out to us from the UK. Appreciate it. All right, moving on to Idaho. Wes, what's going on?
Hello, Ben.
Hello, my friend.
2 questions. How about red palm oil for a natural source of vitamin E? And also, how about mega doses of vitamin D with K2? Do you know about that?
With what? What was the last thing you said?
With K2, there's a bit of a calcium problem.
Yeah. K is an absolutely stupendously important vitamin, and I hope to be talking about vitamin K here in the next couple of days. I haven't talked too much about vitamin K, and there are different types of vitamin K, K1 and K2. We can talk about that when we talk about vitamin K here in the next couple of days. I'm not a big believer in using vitamin D supplements because vitamin D is actually not even a vitamin at all. It's a hormone, and you got to be careful once you start taking in hormones. The best way to get your vitamin D is through sunlight. And it's very important that you use sunlight effectively. Use sunlight as a nutritional supplement. One of the dumbest, most twisted medical ideas is this idea that we have to stay out of the sun. This is stupidity of the highest degree. And anytime some medical professional says something about staying out of the sun, I know that medical professional's a dummy. And there's a lot of medical professional dummies out there. Folks, you need the sun. And one of the main reasons we need the sun is for vitamin D, of course. Vitamin D is a growth-stimulating hormone. It's called a vitamin, but it's not really a vitamin, but it's involved in stimulating growth and making things happen in the body. And deficiencies in vitamin D are unfortunately quite common because of this lunacy about staying out of the sun and about using sun protection all the time. And not, by the way, if you're using a lot of sunscreens, you're not going to be getting vitamin D. So the best way to get your vitamin D is from the sun, also from certain kinds of oils, like fish oil is a good source of vitamin D. And those are the 2 best ways to get your vitamin D. If you absolutely must have a vitamin D supplement, use vitamin D3 supplements if you absolutely must get a supplement, but I don't particularly believe in using vitamin D supplements. I prefer folks get their vitamin D from fish oil or from the sun is the ideal way to get your vitamin D. Now, as far as red palm oil goes, that stuff is absolutely amazing. We've been talking about vitamin E and beta-carotene today, and as it turns out, red palm oil is a wonderful source of beta-carotene. The red, remember, beta-carotene and the retinoids tend to be red, and the red in red palm oil is indeed a sign of its vitamin A content, or actually of its carotene content. It's beta-carotene content. There's also something in red palm oil called lycopene, which you may have heard of. Lycopene has gotten a tremendous reputation for being helpful for the male prostate. We'll be talking a little bit about that tomorrow, about male prostate disease. And lycopene and beta-carotene, which are in red palm oil, are wonderful, wonderful nutritional supplements. And you don't need to go buy a nutritional supplement. Just use red palm oil. Red palm oil also has a high smoke point, so it's one of the better oils to cook with. Red palm oil, for a long time, was considered to be a bad oil. Palm oil in general was considered to be a bad oil, along with coconut oil, when some of us fell for that nonsense about polyunsaturated oils and unsaturated oils being good for you and saturated fats not being good for you. As it turns out, palm oil as well as coconut oil are sources of saturated fats. So some medical folks will tell you, oh, you got to stay away from palm oil and coconut oil. Baloney. More baloney from the medical world. You need saturated fats. You need a small amount of unsaturated fats. Saturated fats, as it turns out, have wonderful protective benefits for the heart. Saturated fats tend to be rich sources of vitamin E and vitamin E-like compounds. By the way, there's some vitamin E compounds in red palm oil called tocotrienols, which are super powerful antioxidants. The main form of vitamin E, tocopherols, or the most common form, I should say, of vitamin E, tocopherols are good antioxidants, but the tocotrienols are even better antioxidants, and palm oil contains all of the tocotrienols. There's 4 different tocotrienols, and they're all found in palm oil. So, long story short, palm oil is great to cook with. Palm oil tastes great. Palm oil is a good source of vitamin E. Palm oil is a good source of carotenes. Palm oil's got some vitamin K in it. Palm oil's got phytosterols in it. Phytosterols can be very effective for helping quiet down the inflammatory system and the immune system as well. Nursing mothers are told to use palm oil to help enrich their milk with vitamin A. It's great stuff, Wes. Thank you so much for asking that question. I appreciate it. Did you have something else you wanted to know, Wesley?
I stay tuned. I think there's going to be a lot more on this mega vitamin D. And also, I guess red palm oil would be good to rub into your skin.
Heck yes. Heck yeah, because of the vitamin E and the vitamin A, absolutely. You got to be careful a little bit with oils because of their instability to the sun and to oxygen, but if you're going to use any oil, red palm oil, because of its antioxidant content, is a good choice to make. So, got to move on. That's it, Wes. That's all the time we got for today. I appreciate your call. Sorry, Helena, we didn't get to you. I wanted to, but I guess an hour goes by way too fast on the bright side. Thank you so much for all your calls and all your letters. Appreciate every last one of you guys. If you want to check out my website, go to brightsideben.com. Take a look at the shopping cart. Click on the Join Now link on the upper left-hand corner of the page at brightsideben.com and start yourself a longevity business. You can make some money, you can get your products at the wholesale price, and you can join the Brightside Ben team. Help me in my mission to educate the world about the importance and the power of getting on a good nutritional supplement program. Stay tuned for Alex Jones next on most of these stations. Tomorrow we'll talk about eczema and psoriasis. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We'll talk to y'all later, folks. Bye for now.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit, then carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Ted Anderson, I'm placing a free silver dollar in a book that explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Virtually anyone can hack your cell phone and track your calls, your texts, your emails, your every movement, but only if they can detect a signal. Stay one step ahead of hackers and Big Brother with a Block-It Pocket, a custom-made pocket infused with pure silver that creates a complete Faraday enclosure for your cell phone. For free shipping to the lower 48, visit blockitpocket.com or call 888-315-9618. blockitpocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
The experts at Web.com want to build your business a successful website for free, just like we did for these current Web.com customers.
We've used and looked at other website designers, but there's nobody better than Web.com.
Web.com can build your website in as little as 7 days free. Plus, we'll promote it on all the major search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing. If after 30 days you're happy, we'll continue to provide promotion, hosting, support, and maintenance, all for one low monthly fee. If not, cancel and pay nothing.
If you're in business today and you don't have a web presence, you won't be taken seriously.
Call right now and you'll also get a free .com or .net domain name for your new website powered by VeriSign, the world's leading domain name provider.
Call 800-297-0154. That's 800-297-0154.
No upfront charge for site build, after which ongoing fees apply. Rights to site are relinquished when canceled. Domain included during